They will start with Hangneni. So that's what it is. The anchor legs for the various teams will be quite interesting. Medina Toure is anchoring for Burkina Faso. Esther Mbagari is anchoring for Kenya. Toby Amusan is anchoring for Nigeria. Ho Halutier is anchoring for Ghana. Banele Whitney is anchoring for South Africa. And for Liberia is Carrie Josephine, who is anchoring for them. Ethiopia, Ali Ahmed is anchoring, and for Namibia, they will be taking home by Aitambu in the one.
So give you an idea of what to expect. Ghana qualified fastest from the heats in 38.67 seconds. Nigeria were second fastest, 38.70 seconds. Completely different races. Liberia qualified third fastest, and these three countries are all winners of their heats. Liberia finished with 38.86 seconds. That's just to give you an idea of the pace that is in these teams. And the obvious favorites will be the race between Ghana, Nigeria, and the Liberians. But can someone pull a surprise against these teams that run the fastest times in the heats? There's a women's 4x100 meters relay.
And they are away. They final of the 4x100 meter relay. The Ghanaians are off to a really great start, but so are the Liberians as well. And for Liberia, it's Ebony Lee running really well. The changeover is smooth. The Ghanaians are coming through from Mensah. Mensah is running great, but so is Nigeria's Olajide as well. But look at Liberia. Strong changeover. Oh, the changeover is not smooth for Liberia, but the Nigerians are off on the inside lane. Right now, for Nigeria, is Forhan. Forhan has the lead. She's running incredibly. Hands over to Toby Amusan. There's no catching her. Haliti of Ghana is chasing shadows. Look at Liberia's anchor leg. It's Carrie Josephine and Haliti for second. But Nigeria takes the gold. Liberia with the silver. Ghana settles for bronze. And Toby Amusan, the Express, has brought Nigeria home. That is how you run an anchor leg. Barely 1 hour after an individual gold medal in the 100-meter hurdle. She's anchored Nigeria home, aptly named Toby Express, and she has brought them home.
That is world-class running. But for the Ghanaians, this is Party Pooping at its best. And it all came down to the smoothness of the Nigerian transitions and how they finished this. When Toby Amusan got this button, there was no doubt who was going to win this race, and she simply powered past them. And the real race really was between Liberia and Ghana, but Horse simply did not have enough to upend the Liberians. And take note, the Liberians almost had an incident at the point of changing the baton.
Absolutely.
But they still recovered to run the final leg. But the Nigerians, undisputed, and they could not be contested in this race. They got their technique right, they got their changeover right. And when you have a world-class athlete like Toby Amusan, even when she had run just about an hour earlier in the 100 meters hurdles, you have no doubt when she starts from the front that she's going to end up winning. Smooth changeover and excellent execution by the Nigerians. Ghana has to settle for bronze, but Liberia, nobody was talking about Liberia before this competition.
I did.
And they came out of nowhere, won their heats in 38.86 seconds, and they have nailed a famous silver medal in the women's 4x100 meters race. Kudos to the Liberians.
Absolutely. Carrie Josephine run a great anchor leg to hold up the competition from Ghana's Ho Haliti, who at some point looked like she was going to catch her, but in the end, Carrie Josephine just ran incredibly well to hold up that competition and bring Liberia home for a famous silver medal. Ghana, the home crowd, will settle for a bronze, but Nigeria celebrate with an incredible gold medal, defended successfully the title they won from 5 years ago, and they did not have a single member of the quartet from 5 years ago.
It's a completely different team, although it's also a world-class team because they have a world-class athlete like Amusan in there, and this is how they finished. 43.05 seconds for the Nigerians. Liberia finishing second in 44.02 seconds. Ghana finishing third in 44.21 seconds. So it will be bronze to Ghana, silver to Liberia, and gold to Nigeria. South Africa nudged out of medal contention. They did not make the podium, and the Nigerians are really enjoying this. But the Ghanaians would also celebrate. As I mentioned, in 2019 in Rabat, they finished last in the 4x100 race. So this is an upgrade for the women's 4x100 quartet team of Ghana. And rightfully so, they'll celebrate with their fans.
And there will be no shortage of Ghanaian flags for them.
Oh.
Even though they seem rather frustrated that the flags were not being thrown to them rather quickly. But they have it now.
No,
they celebrate a bronze medal.
But it's all about Nigeria and world-class running from the Nigerians.
Yeah, a big credit to Liberia as well. I really wish we'll see more of them on the screen, because they got a very famous silver medal, Liberia. Great running from the quartet of Ebony Lee, Destiny Alexis, Maya Alice, as well as Carrie Josephine.
And they might still be winning another medal. The men are also in the final and being anchored by Fambule. They would fancy their chances of at least a medal of some color. So it's 2 gold medals for Toby Amusan
in the space of 1 hour.